Markus, good morning.
Good morning. How
Let's
you doing?
go for a walk.
Okay.
Okay, Markus, tell us, how is your adaptation to Vitoria?
It's been fun. It's been good. Definitely a different change of scenery for my wife and I, and we've loved every part of it. People have been really nice. Team's been great. I'm just looking forward to exploring more of what the city has to offer.
Anything surprised you from Vitoria?
Just being from where we're both from, just the weather change. I mean, it's getting into September now, and you can already see it kind of getting into winter. So just how, it looks different than what we're used to seeing in a city. It's more quiet, more calm, which we like. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been exciting.
Are there any similarities between Vitoria and Chandler?
Not too much. I think, honestly, in the city center, it reminds me a lot of, like places downtown where we're from. So there's similarities there, but at the same time, it's different, which we like as well.
What would you recommend us to do in Chandler?
Definitely going to downtown Chandler. It's a lot of fun, a lot of places, to hang out with friends and, really socialize. So there's lots of fun places to go in downtown, which my wife and I love to do.
What would you bring from your town?
My favorite food is pizza, and there's this great pizza place in Chandler called Venezia's that, it's been my favorite place since I was a kid, so that's something I would definitely bring.
Have you ever heard about the typical sports of the Basque Country?
I have not, but obviously I believe basketball is pretty big out here, so that's the one I could definitely say that I know of for sure.
Any word in Basque?
Alpa, that's definitely one. An easy one that I've learned, from you guys, but that's pretty much the only one, yeah.
How did your parents decide on your name?
My parents have always loved the name Markus, but usually it's spelled with a C, so they wanted to do something different and do it with a K.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have two older brothers.
What do they do?
My middle brother Jordan plays basketball in Italy, and then my oldest brother Desmond, he's a basketball trainer, and so he's been my trainer personally from the time I was in high school.
Which is your favorite color?
Black.
Which tattoo has the most meaning for you?
I actually recently, before my wife and I got married, I got her first name initial and an ace of spade, which is what I call her. I call her my ace, so that's the one that definitely means the most to me, is a tattoo for her.
Why number 0 in your jersey?
I had number 0 since high school, and for me personally, it means without God, I'm nothing. So I'm a big believer in Christ, and that number just always has meant something to me, and how I play and also just how I live.
Best memory of your career?
In college, my brother and I, we became the highest scoring brother duo in NCAA history. So to have a record that'll last a long time with my brother is something that just means a lot to me.
A song for a game?
I don't have a particular song, but I like to listen to a lot of, like calming music, so jazz and stuff like that, to kind of put me at peace. So I don't necessarily have like a specific song.
A ritual before jumping on the court?
I always pray before my games, so that's something I've done, ever since I started playing, so that's something I've always done.
Did you hear about Baskonia before?
I have not, no.
Do you identify with Character Baskonia?
Definitely. I feel like the fans here, definitely have a fighting spirit, especially myself with how I play. I play very hard, play with a fighting spirit myself, and they're very passionate. And I'm a passionate player, and I think I can identify with that, very similar to how our fans are here.
With which basketball player do you identify?
I think I'd identify, with my middle brother Jordan. Me and him are very similar in playing, so I think that's a player that I kind of look up to. As well as, guys in the NBA like Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, guys that play very similar to how I play.
Okay, Markus, if you weren't a basketball player, what would you like to do?
If I didn't play basketball, I think I definitely have something to do with ministry or in the church. I definitely have a passion for it. I'm actually in school right now to get my degree in theology. So if I wasn't playing basketball, I'd definitely be doing something in the church.
Who was your childhood idol?
My childhood idol was actually my dad. Still is to this day. he's just someone from the time I was little till now I look up to immensely, and yeah, he's my biggest inspiration.
Is it the same nowadays?
Definitely. You know, I think now being more older and, you know, being a man now, being a married man, and just looking up to my dad in that aspect and just all the things he's taught me since I was young, you know, is definitely what makes him, you know, my biggest inspiration.
Which place of the world would you like to visit?
I've always wanted to visit Greece, so that's something I'm definitely going to try and check off my bucket list. Hopefully very soon, and just visit Greece.
Best advice you hear?
My dad actually told me this when I was younger. You never understand the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. So really just valuing every moment, because, you know, it could be gone before you know it.
Any hobby?
I like to cook, so that's something I like to do outside of basketball, something I'm very passionate about. So yeah, cooking, I'd say.
Which is your dream?
My dream, honestly, of course, you know, I've played basketball professionally for some time now, so that's been a dream of mine. But also, you know, just to be a husband and a father, you know, I definitely have one of those checked off, being a husband. But I look forward to, you know, one day having kids with my wife and just growing a family.
Any fear? Any fear?
Fear, yeah. My biggest fear is actually birds. You know, from the time I was little, my older brothers, you know, used to always mess with me and kind of joke with me, and they got me to be scared of birds when I was really young. So I still haven't shaken that. Like, I'm still terrified of birds.
A series or movie that marked you the most?
One of my favorite movies is actually Remember the Titans. It's a Denzel Washington movie, a football movie, just dealing with racism in the United States. So that was like a movie that I truly have always loved, and, you know, it's still one of my favorites today.
Any moment in your life that has marked your future?
I would have to say a lot of it having to do with basketball, you know, picking where I went to college, and, you know, just the people I met when I was in college, I think really shaped me into kind of the man I am today. So college was definitely a big stepping stone for me in terms of my growth.
3 words that define you?
Passionate, hardworking, and loving.
A wish for this season?
Win. As much as we can to win, you know, whether it be in the ACB and EuroLeague. Just want to do whatever we can to win, and, you know, give something for the fans to be excited about and take pride in.
And the last one, a message for the fans?
Can't wait to be in front of all you guys, to play in front of you guys, to wear that Baskonia jersey with pride, make you guys proud, and just to represent the city, the team in the best way we can.